time to talk about it. There won't be able to talk about it all. All right, letting everybody know to come. Got 30 of you naturally. That's good. Make sure this is a little like right up next to my mouth. There we go. I really wish it was longer. I don't mind it being in front of my mouth. Like, I don't know what. Like, I want one of those, you know, telemarketer headphones, you know, right in front here. TikTok. I do wish it was. I mean, I don't think anybody, you know, it doesn't matter. I don't think, well, okay. I mean, Dolly Parton had breast reductions. Maybe some people want a penis reduction, but I think very few people on this planet do not want it longer. Yeah, no, not quite. It's only natural, you know. You know what I was thinking about? This is kind of a weird thought while I pull up TikTok. On different planets, on this planet, we have organisms at different levels. We have animals at different levels of size that eat, you know, the other things, right? You know, even if you go down to like the little, there's mites on your eyelashes that you don't even know about. They're extremely tiny. But there's even beings that eat those mites, and then those mites are eating things as well. And those, it's unbelievable, right? But they don't have bones. Why? Because they don't need them, because they're at a like weight to gravity ratio that they don't need bones, right? So I started to get thinking, okay, we need bones, you know, because we're bigger, and dinosaurs needed bones, and they're really thick, right? So I was thinking maybe on other planets and other, you know, extraterrestrial life, you know, somewhere out there in the universe, if they have like a planet with extreme gravity and there's life there, you know, they might need even more than bones. Like, I don't know, that like they might need like iron bones, you know, like interesting, you know, in order to support themselves. Weird thought of the day. Oops, no, don't flip. Okay, there we go. Talking about inflation necessarily, although, yeah, kind of can. Tomorrow, the Fed is slated to speak. I have to look at the details of what it's slated to speak about. I don't know right. Okay, all right, we're live. Oxy, yeah, all the energy stocks are doing pretty great. All right, probably you guys want to know what's going on with the market. So the market remains fairly unchanged. It's between the open and the close of Friday, let alone the high and the low. So we're opening inside of Friday's candle. Friday was this positive day on the market, which makes 0 sense. If this continues, you know, they call it a relief rally. I think a better word for it would be a fool's rally. Anyway, that's true. That's a long time ago, Mike. So anyway, if there is a rally that comes out of this, you need to be tight and conservative and taking profits along the way. If it keeps going, I wouldn't feel bad at all if you got out. If you got out and you didn't get the whole move, I would not feel bad if I were you. You should just be focused on taking profits, because this is not a bull market yet, and it's likely not going to be a bull market yet until, the Fed, like I mentioned this morning, is going to start selling back assets in June. It hasn't even started selling back those assets. So, but in some, yeah. So June is when like this really kicks into gear. Remember, the 2020 to 2021 bull run was kind of artificially created by the Fed buying $120 billion worth of assets per month to help support an upward move. And now it's going to sell all those back every month. So whatever bull market you enjoyed, 2020, 2021, 2021, that's going to now be an equal bear market starting in June. Like this shit hasn't even got it started yet. Yeah, this is going to be so anyway, play it safe, and we'll find the bottom when the bottom's in. And for now, if a temporary bottom gets in and a rally comes up, take advantage for a day or two or a couple of days. But there's not a lot set up. Oil is looking good, but even that's kind of topping. A lot of topping action in oil. But trade it. It could be a 1, 2, 3, 4 day trade. Find stuff that's strong, that's ready to break out. Grab the breakout, hold on to it. Hopefully you get 3 days move, so that when it makes 1 day of retrace, you've got 2 days worth of move, and you just take profits. Boom, you're out. You've got something. So. In my opinion, that's the play right now. We got 3 minutes until the open. Should you take your loss on Shiba to something else? Probably yes. You should move it to somewhere else, start building up your money. But if it's a negligible amount, then who gives a fuck, right? I mean, just go mow some lawns, get a job, make a couple $100 and use that money instead. Don't trade out of it if you've got $17 left. It doesn't make a difference. If you can make more money yourself, then get off your ass, stop fucking around with shit coins, and make some real money. Anyway, let's keep moving here. We've got 2.5 minutes until the open, and we're looking at DTST. It's kind of hot, and DWAC also is moving around. I think there's a good trade there on DWAC. Twitter, DWAC with the inverse relationship, then Twitter. Twitter deal may be falling apart. That's not my belief. But it's a decent. It's a what's the word? It's permeating out there, and maybe that will fall apart. And so anyway, I think there's a good trade on DWAC right now. It seems to love the $40 area, and it's at $45, but it could easily hit $80 if the Twitter deal falls apart easily. So I think there's a nice $40 support area we're at. For $45, you get in DWAC. Hold for a little while here, and then maybe it spikes perhaps. As the uncertainty rises on Twitter, that could be enough for it to go up to 50, 60. If the Twitter deal falls apart, 70, 80. So there's a nice double brewing there for you on DWAC. All right, somebody wanted me to take a look at Netflix. I don't understand. What is it about Netflix you wish to know? Everyone knows that Netflix is dead. Do you think Netflix is good? I would not get in it. What are you asking for? Do you have a position? Are you interested in getting in a position? Are you in a trade? Are you want to swing trade it, day trade it? Like, what are you asking? You want to short it? I can help you with your outlook, but I really don't. There's Netflix is not the only fucking stock on the stock market, right? So I mean, there's got to be whatever opportunity you're thinking Netflix is going to give you. There's probably another opportunity that's better out there. That's the truth. All right, we got 30 seconds until the open. Bounce play calls for a month or something. Okay. I wouldn't do that until it breaks pivot. That pivot would be at about $205. So if it can break over 205, maybe. But I would still probably only get it on the pullback. And even then, I think there's better things on the market. 10 seconds until the open. DTST pulling back just before they open. I think $4.60 is a decent price target on this. And it's at $3.70. And if it breaks $3.80 on the open, then it could go to that 460 level, and you can get about a 15% return for a day trade. Right now it's pulling back to 360. Which could be a good spot to load up if you believe that that's going to happen. All right, now it's hitting 375. SysX moving up on the open. I don't have any more SysX, do I? No, I think I got out of SysX. That was a penny stock trade we were in. SysX. Just rang the bell. Looks like right at the market open here. The market is pulling back a bit on Tesla, Apple leading the way. GME is dropping pretty strongly from around 100 where it was pre-market to now about 95. DTST, that's what we're watching primarily for a momentum morning trade here, a morning momentum trade. DWAC also showing some encouraging movement. I think everybody's got this similar thesis on that. DWAC. I think I'll go and start a position on DWAC. DWAC like a duck. If it dwacks like a duck, and it I'm going to set my risk to stop on that to 36. So that's about $10 of risk. Going to take it kind of small. Be real careful on that one. Is it a good time to get MSTR? Dude, I hate that motherfucking dude. Why you gotta be interested in MSTR? That guy's such an asshole. What's his name? Salus or something? I don't think his thesis is correct at all. I'll take a look at the chart though for you. No, I don't think so. You know, you're going to need more confirmation than 1 day of green over red of a higher high. You're going to need more confirmation. Look at how many, what a downtrend it's in, right, Viv? Jeez. All right, so DTST trade failing out, it looks like. GME's now at 95. All right, that's where we thought. Tesla's at 755. SysX still moving up. It's at 8.6 cents. I believe this is, the region in which you would be selling up a ladder. Right there on SysX, we'd need to see some kind of pullback to at least 50% retrace, like around 6 cents maybe. My trade signal thing here with the halts, not saying anything. Oh, yes, it is. ICMB. Yeah, I think ICMB is halted. Yeah. All right. Good. The halt scanner's working. What it's like, really fucked up. All right. ICMB is going to resume in like 3 minutes. ICMB. So get on that, you guys. You momentum morning traders. Seems to be some happening there on ICMB because it went from like 450 to 5 and halt. DTST's trying, but if it can't get over 380, it's never going to get over 4. Obviously, but it really needs the momentum. I got to take a look at Clue. This is our first pullback day on Clue. Seems to have bounced off the bottom and come back up for 50% retrace. Why is everybody asking about Netflix? Is something going on with Netflix? If Netflix can get over 205, then maybe it's got something going on. Doesn't look good though. They're just like relying on people like you to buy up shares on the cheap. And then you're going to sell. Well, anyway, anyone looking to get out of Netflix, they're waiting for people with positive thesis so they can get a good exit price. That one. Don't be that person. If you're not a shark that's been in the biz for 20 or 30 years, don't buy something going down. Because you are likely the idiot in the room. When you can't find the idiot in the room, it could be you. That's what they say in poker. Don't know who the worst trader at the table. Get to the poker table, could be you. Wheat for a swing jack. Yeah, that's a nice breakout. Would have been nice to get a little bit of that pre-pocket pivot entry on Thursday. Maybe you did. Today's yet another day to get in. Oh, Netflix was upgraded by Wedbush. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sure they have a strong position in it, and they need to sell into their upgrade. Let's say you have, $1 billion in Netflix. Might be a good idea to upgrade it, huh? Yeah. Maybe that would help. It's the same thing. It's a pump and dump. Qs are indicating down on the day. Rates are holding steady at like 29. So I think this movement down on the day is just going to be met with sideways movement. This could become a low volume day on the market because they're going to wait. Everyone's waiting for what Powell's going to say tomorrow. ICMB has resumed trading. Looks more like it wants to halt to the downside than continue. So I would just ignore that one. Let's take this off the radar. It's too low volume. And DTST did fail out, so no trade on DTST. That's now off my high-speed radar. All right, so there's no high-speed trades this morning so far. GME is now at 93.8. Let's see what's going on there on the daily chart. This is I would rather take the blue sky breakdown at 77.77. It literally is 7777 on GME. So that might not be today, but it might be in a couple days. I'm going to take this opportunity to exit Clue, I think. Well, hang on just a minute. I mean, it's come all the way back up. Ooh, hang on. We can change that completely. Wow, it's really being bought up. That was just a flush out. Never mind. CLEU. Good spot now, unless I have a little bit of a delay on that trading view. No, we're doing okay. We're back on CLEU. Somebody just wanted to get out. Got out in a panic. Now we're breaking highs again. Good. We'll just let that play out for a little bit here.
Evan?
Yep.
Breaking out.
Can you say that a little bit into your mic better? Couldn't hear you.
Veru is breaking out.
Veru, guys. Veru is breaking out on the day. It's not breaking out, though, on yesterday's high. But okay, let's take a look at that. Veru, yeah, with some good movement from 12.6 all the way to 13.5 already. Come on, don't be doing that. Okay. 7% pop there. Let's see what the volume looks like. High. Yeah, it's doing over 200,000 a minute. This looks good. Veru. So it might work its way all the way up to Friday's high, which is $15. This could be a good multi-day play. So for penny stocking, I would just put like a lot of risk on it, like $7. Let's see. 3 and 3, 6, like $6 or $7 of risk on that. Oh, it's now pulling back Veru. Way back. I'm going to get a small starter allocation there, and I'll keep building up to my full allocation with $7 of risk on Veru. Swim acting up. What are you doing, man? Yeah, pretty heavy pullback on Veru, but that's why it's a good idea to start your position small. Well, anyway, I'm taking a penny stocking trade on it, so I'm all. Oil, energy, moving. My position in Devon is now at 0.37%. I mean, sorry, 3.7%. I'll take this opportunity to add one final time. I believe that Devon's potentially going to break and run from here, and we got to take profits fast on these. Boy, my computer's really acting slow, or Thinkorswim is that happening with you, RJ? Anybody else getting very slow movement? Bumble, yes, Bumble doing great. Was at around 24.7, is now at 26.2. I'll get some more Veru when it reaches like 12.5. I'll just put it on the ladder. And some more at 12.01. That's all set up. Boy, Devon was just a straight line up. Nice. Another trade we got into on Friday, I did Asana, ASAN. I'm doing well this morning. CRF. Okay, Chris says CRF. Not halted, and yet green bar after green bar, looking really great on CRF for a day trade. I'll wait till the end of the day to see where that ends up, and I'll take a penny stocking position on it. Total return fund. This is a fund. Might be derivative. Because it's got an 18% yield. Wow. That's pretty awesome. Also not guaranteed that it's going to stay there, but what is it comprised of? What is its holdings? What's giving it that yield? Let's go take a look. I mean, it says Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, Google, Nvidia, UNH, JPM, Facebook, ADX, Visa, Tesla. I mean, it's really nothing crazy. So I don't think that's a sustainable yield unless they're selling off some of their profits. Yeah, I'd have to research that because that makes no sense. I mean, when I do the math, the 17 cents, that's a 5.8% yield. So I don't know why anyone would think it has a 20% yield. I guess Mike said that. I'm not sure if that's correct, Mike. The triple Qs are pulling back right now, but are they even below Friday's low yet? No. Really doesn't matter. They can do whatever they want all the way down to Friday's low and still have made no difference in the trend. And then they could rip all the way back up, hit Friday's high, come back down, still have made no difference. This is just inside movement. It's not really direction. DTST is failing out. No. Anyway, CRF, that's a fund. So I don't know what's going on there with all that movement. Nope. At the current price, it's giving a 5.8% yield. They do 17 cents quarter after quarter dividend. So I don't know. And maybe something changed today. Maybe they're announcing a new dividend. And maybe that's why they're moving up. I don't know how they could do so. And anyway, I don't think it would be sustainable. It's dangerous. You need to, like, if you're going to start to get into dividends, you need to subscribe to one of those, dividend sites and learn about dividend investing, because don't know what you're doing and you're just chasing high dividends, you're going to get really screwed. Did you know, for example, that every time a dividend is released, the amount that you get, the stock drops the same amount? That's how they give it to you. It comes out of the price of the stock. So technically there's no benefit. The reason why people find that to be beneficial is because they believe the stock's going to keep going up. So if a stock is not just going up, if it's going sideways or it's edging downward and it gives a good dividend, it's a total waste of your time. Well, let's see. Which one did you say? Veru? Yeah, I've got that set up. This is in the purchasing zone, the penny stocking play. It's getting down into it. I'd be buying from $10 to here, anything in that region. Unless the sell-off starts heating up, and then I wouldn't be buying into it. We'll see what happens. Time this morning to flesh out. Alpha Metallurgical Resources having a good move this morning, says Mark. That looks like high end of day volume projected. I like the trade. I don't know if this is going to be the moment it works out, but I'll take it. I'll try it because it's projecting to be a high volume end of day. So, thoughts on Square? I saw interesting research how they're bridging the gap with traditional banking online. I'm already laughing because it's like, no, every fucking digital bank says. I mean, it sounds like a load of bullshit. They're bridging the gap with traditional banking online with their data and easy access to opening bank accounts. You're kidding. For clients and businesses. Wow. Taking a share of the market from the big guys. You don't say. Jesus. No thanks. I think let's take a look at their how they've. I mean, I think that's something. You think is that something new? Let's see how they've done with that. That's nothing new. They've done that for 10 years now. Let's see how they're doing with that. Let's go take a look at their fundamentals. Let's see how that idea has played out for them. I'm checking now. What if it's good? I'm gonna have to eat my own words. Yeah, no. They've sank into double-digit decline in terms of quarter over quarter and year over year. They're doing really bad, and let's see. All of 2022 is going to be pretty unprofitable, sorely. It's just barely profitable. Next year, they'll be almost as profitable as last year. I don't know where that puts it, but it's certainly not a good 2-year play at minimum already. And I think you can find something better. And by the way, they've been doing what you just said for 10 years. At least. When did they start? 2015 is when they IPO'd, so it's been 7 years. It's like, that's not news. Square puts out a news report that says they're revolutionizing the banking industry by allowing consumers and businesses to open bank accounts online with ease, competing with the big banks. I mean, that's literally what you just copy and pasted to me. Are you trying to see if I'm stupid? What the fuck? Come on. Was that a test? Are you testing me? Right. Listen, stop bottom fishing. Stop trying to find the most shittiest stock to buy to try and make some massive return in 4 years. It doesn't work. And it's not going to come from stocks you already know because they don't offer anything new. If they did, you wouldn't have known about them. That's because they'd be new. That's that's it. But on that note, we have a breakout alert on Pepsi, company which has been around for a long time. Let's see. It's coming out of its tight range here. This could be an entry on Pepsi, PEP. I'm hoping it'll pick up in volume, but I'm going to start a starter there. It's a defensive stock, so it's a good place to put your money anyway, potentially. Again, not financial advice here. Okay, that alert is off. Pepsi. What is it? The voice of a generation or something? The Qs keep grinding down, but again, they're still inside Friday's range, and they can do anything. There's really no direction being taken on the market right now. It's trading inside. That's not a macro direction in any way. Roblox coming close to a pivot. CVS. Frankly, not very much has been following through. Metex. Just got an alert on you, Metex, Hour, GFF. Take a quick look at those. You. There might be some good movement going on YOU. Hour. Not enough volume, though, in my opinion, but there might be something going on there. Hour. GFF. GFF looking good. Came out of a halt or something. It's popped. It's open. Boy, GFF really moving from about 27 to almost 30 now. GFF. Yeah, exactly. Benjamin said, Evan, you passed the test. Yeah. You guys were talking behind my back saying, come on, hey, let's tell Evan to, let's see if he'll bite. Let's see if he'll agree with us and recommend Square. That was a good one, Ben. Jesus. I'm going to have to restart my computer after this session. GFF, here we go. Anyway, GFF looking like a good, RJ, Rebecca, you guys who like to do the momentum trading, GFF looking like something's going on there, especially if it breaks over 30 with conviction, then it's probably likely to go to 35, maybe even 40. I sound like Matthew McConaughey there. 35. No, I can't do a Matthew McConaughey. All right, all right, all right. That's all I can do. The end. Yeah, Iran, no bottom in sight. Yeah, Iran not doing good. Twitter's down to 38.60. That risk reward's looking a little better now, but I don't think Elon's going to want to pay 54.20. That's why it's down there. I think this is where Elon goes, you know what? Let's put this on hold for a little bit here. And then let's see what the natural price of Twitter does, right? And he's like, you know what? Yeah, I'll give you like $5 above asking. I'm sure it does, Mac. I'm sure that's a cool idea too. All right, finally got my Pepsi allocation there. Oh, yeah, and it's doing good. Yeah, price is moving on Pepsi. It's better than inflation. It's better than deflation, which is what inflation does to you. We can beat deflating your deflation of your cash a little bit. That's a good thing. Tesla balance sheet will not look so good with Bitcoin losses. Yeah. I think, Mike, you're searching for like big trades, big thesis trades. And I just want to caution you that the way the market is right now, with the VIX at 30 roughly, and in a bear market, and possibly at the bottom or in a short-term bottom and chopping, trying to be sure where something's going to be in 2 months is probably not the way you should be trading or subjecting your capital to risk. I think, short 1, 2, 3, 4 day trades might be the best way to go. And if they keep going, great. If they don't, it's not, cut them. I think this is pretty much an all cash game right now. Fast profits, in and out. Oh, okay, that's cool. Blizzard. If you read that, then everybody must have read that. Activision, yeah. I mean, I think that the Microsoft deal is going through because they keep reserving their cash. They're not using that cash for anything. So they can do it. And so that deal probably is going to go through. But, if you want to play mergers and acquisitions games, just buy the ETF M&A. You don't have to make wild guesses. The only thing you should be subjecting your capital to is known trends. If something's going in a direction, put your money in that direction. Just don't be guessing and fucking around right now. Just talking to you, Mike, everybody. Why is Pepsi running? Because people drink it during a recession. Yeah, that might not be why it's running, but Pepsi, Coke, toilet paper, Procter & Gamble, Campbell's Soup, these are companies that don't decline in a recession as much as Nvidia, or Tesla. Make sense? Because people still need to buy Campbell's Soup on a daily basis. They don't need Teslas on a daily basis, especially if they can't afford it. So Pepsi provides something that's 88 cents that people buy every day. It's leveraged that concept, its business really well. It does a great job. It's been doing great. It should do okay during the recession and not be hit. Yeah, exactly. DTST apparently retesting the high. Okay, great. If it can break that 380 level, that could be worth getting into. El Puno. What? Give me the ticker. I'm not sure who you're talking about, what you're talking about. There's not a lot of setups happening today. All right, and on that note, you guys, this is the way this day is going to go, I think. And tomorrow, until Powell speaks, I'm going to keep looking for breakouts, but I'm going to take my first break of the day and grab some breakfast. Have a great morning, everybody. Stay safe. Stay in cash. Don't overtrade, RJ said. Catch you in the group. See you in the group, everybody. Making money isn't always about getting in trades. It's also about not losing money. Okay? So stay patient. I'll get it. And I'm going to be looking for shorts as well. But today's just not the day. Maybe Tuesday afternoon or Wednesday. All right, bye, everybody. See you in there. It's a waiting game. It really is. And it's worth the wait. Very much worth